because we've worked so hard this weekend trying to get this roof done and ready, and it's so out that I can't even push it in. Hey, we are back at the bus today. We're going to show you what we're going to crack on with. And I don't know yet if we've shown you guys the colour scheme we're going to go for the bus. This is what the bus is going to look like. Huge thank you to Morgan and to Karen for helping us come up with the colour schemes and the designs. Today, we need to start prepping it, and the weather isn't too bad. So we thought we'd make use of it. Get the white spirit out, get the gloves on, get cracking. Oh, this. Oh. Quick apple stop.
Look at the nails on that. Ugh.
Alright, we are finished for the day. I'll show you what we've done. So, all of this is now keyed up pretty much all the way to the end. You can just see the shine at the very end. We've not done the very end bit, but you can kind of see like, what the rest of it is like on a close-up. Ready to go? So, the plan next week, we couldn't get up there to do the tops of the windows. So I don't know if you can see the difference between the bottom and the tops of the windows. All the little black bits we've been getting off. So we need to do the tops of the windows next week. We also are going to speak to Jim and the gang here at Shred and Butter, see if they can just take off all the lettering. We was thinking about doing that next week. Oh yeah, and all the reflective bits.
So many.
Because then next week we can get rid of all the glue, and we can, we're going to hopefully have a bigger team of people next week. Hopefully there's going to be like 6 of us, and we can just sand the whole bus.
Smash it through.
Smash it through, sand the whole bus. That's the plan, and then the following week we can paint. What's happening today, Names?
We are painting the roof, painting the walls, and what are you guys doing? Sanding down. You've got the boring job.
And the lads have done an awesome job finishing off this and around the edges here. Look, let us know down in the comments, should we just keep these emergency exits as a bit of a fun reference back, or should we cover them? We are back. Wildaway team continue. What's going on here then, Jamie?
Just scrubbing.
Just scrubbing.
Scrubbing and sanding.
So we've got to get all the paint.
Out of the Simpsons at the minute.
So yeah, we do look like Simpsons right now. Jamie, you look like a Greek god lying like that. I feel like I should be feeding you grapes.
Oh God, no. Cut.
Morning guys, we look exactly the same, but it is the next day, feeling more refreshed. We've come back to this. So parts of the roof seem to have moved a little bit. Now we don't know if this is normal and just like whilst the roof kind of settles down, but it certainly wasn't there yesterday. But you can see what Mia's doing there. So we might have to just put some more fixings to sort those. We'll speak to Jim about that tomorrow. I'm going to come back. Who knows? But I still feel like we're making progress. Mia's dad's come along today, who we'll introduce you to. He's going to be helping on the inside. And the weather is debatable.
Yeah, it's not good.
Alright, so I think we've worked out how much flooring we need. So I think we need 14 metres squared, which gives us a little bit more, and it gives us some spares if something happened to it in the future as well. So I think that's what we need to cover all of this. And also, this is El Nico, Mia's dad.
Am I live?
You're live now, you're on.
We're in the American bus, man.
So this is what we're battling with at the moment. Skies like that, horribly grey, and beautiful skies like that. See how Jamie's getting on, and here. You sir, how are you getting on over here? Very wet.
Very wet. I'm just going to do over the top.
So you've done all of this side.
Yeah.
All of this, or the whole side now. Nearly there, Jamie. We'll get it today.
We'll get there, yeah.
Maybe I spoke too soon there, saying we'll get it done today. Look at that coming in. That definitely is a rain cloud. Right, gang. What's happened?
It's been a bit weather dependent. We have painted again. But yeah, we've got a few more design plans, haven't we, as well?
Yeah, so.
Good.
More design
Watch
plans.
the space. Design plans. Where we're going to put some sockets. We're going to charge your phone.
Yeah.
Important questions. These must be answered.
So I'm going to be here tomorrow, finishing off this episode. But that's it from these guys. Naomi, we've missed you. And the last bit on the outside to sand is from about, where's that door? Here, onwards, and then all of the back. And then once we've done all of that, all of the sanding is pretty much done. That's all we did manage to do. So I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow morning, and then we're completely on schedule for what we wanted to do this week. And I'm going to be speaking to Jim.
Barry's cool. We painted Barry, and now we're going. Now it's raining.
Now it's raining a lot. Thank you so
Oh,
much for
my
your...
days.
You have to fist bump me. Thank you so much for the help
pleasure.
today. We're back. Day number 3. So I've just walked in, and we've got a bit of a problem. The roof is like dipped like this in quite a few places. Seems to mainly be along here though. So it's such a bummer because we've worked so hard this weekend trying to get this roof done and ready, and it's so out that I can't even push it in. So I need to get Jim and the team on it today, but that's not good. It's not a good start. Oh man. Alright, so the problem is on us. Basically, we've used a water-based paint, which we got some advice on what to get, and it sounds like we've got what we were advised. But what we weren't advised was that we needed to have a primer put on it so that all the water didn't soak into the wood, which has been our lesson learnt here.
Can you read?
What's it looking like? Is it looking like that big one's going to go in?
I don't know.
Is this that moment?
We'll get it in. Our worry is that it might pop out somewhere else.
Right.
Right, kind of like a hernia, you're.
Right, here we go. Another trip to A&E. Who's got the first aid kit?
Right, ready?
Go on then.
Well done. Perfect.
Well, were you going to push in a minute?
This is what I've resorted to now. Rocks. To get off the bubbles of paint. I think we're good. I think all these are sanded back now. Look at the state of my hands. I think we're pretty good. We're getting there. So, news on the roof. This is now what it looks like. Problem is momentarily fixed. But look how many screws I've needed to be put in to hold up the roof. So this has been big lesson number 1 for us, and it seems like it's such a silly thing. Prime wood before you paint on it, and don't assume that the wood that you've got is going to be good for it. And like Jim was saying, you know, if it was in a house, it'd be fine. You wouldn't have thought about it, and it would have been a great base layer, and it would have done the job perfectly fine. But the beauty of buses is that you build from scratch. One thing Jim has said is that or the whole team have said, is it might pop out again in a couple of little places, and we'll just keep pushing it back up until it seems to have settled. Fingers crossed, no more issues, and we can repaint it closer towards the end. That's it for this week. I'm closing the video on my own, which feels a bit sad. We're making good movement. This weekend, going to be fitting the floor. They're going to be putting all the wall like shells in for the wall. So I'll have an update for you for that. We won't be here when that happens, so you'll see it when we see it. And then we're going to come back on the weekend and start putting plywood down for the floor, which is going to make a whole load of difference. Start putting the raised flooring in. And once the raised floor is in, we'll get a real idea on the centre space. And then next week, they'll come back in and put the walls in. Yeah, join us next week when we fit the kitchen, or the carcasses of the kitchen and the floor. Catch you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Wildaway, I can't do it. Stay wild.